Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today is a Powerpuff Girls inspired makeup look and I am Blossom from Powerpuff Girls. I have already done Bubbles and Buttercup, which you can find on my Instagram account if you actually want to see them. Yeah, I really wanted to get an orange wig to create this look because I felt like I couldn't without it. And Blossom is my favorite Powerpuff Girl, so I had to really go all out for this one. So yeah, I hope you enjoy watching this video and I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below, and let me know who your favorite Powerpuff Girl was if you ever watched the show, because I used to be obsessed with it as a little kid. So basically I've already done my base makeup, used an illuminating primer from NYX, and I've used the Huda Beauty Faux Filter foundation. So that's given me like quite a matte full coverage look. Yeah, and then I've put a bit of highlighter drops on the top of my cheekbones as well. I concealed with the Milani Conceal and Perfect concealer. So now I'm just gonna get right into doing my eye makeup and then I'll do the rest of the finishing touches afterwards. I'm just gonna go ahead and start off with a pink palette. So I'll be using two palettes today. I'll be using the Revolution Allure palette. So it's got really pretty pink packaging and it's very spring vibes inside. This is like what the palette looks like, and I was gifted this kindly from Beauty at Farmers, so thank you Beauty at Farmers. I will also be using a little bit of the Huda Beauty Electric Obsessions palette. Anyways, I'm just gonna start off and I'm gonna go in with the shade Suave from the Revolution palette, and I'm gonna use this fluffy kind of blending brush and use this shade basically throughout my crease. Essentially I just want this to be like a nice pink smoky look, and I've decided to make it quite matte because I think there's already quite a lot going on with the orange hair and pink eyeshadow. But yeah, I'm just gonna go into like why I'm doing this look and why I'm filming it. As you can see, I've obviously moved houses now, and I know that I just like get real slack on making YouTube videos just because I find they take so long to edit, and I guess my engagement's not very good on YouTube. But yeah, here I am making another YouTube video anyways. I used to love the Powerpuff Girls when I was a little kid, and I wanted to kind of do like a makeup series, so I was like, why not? I'm gonna go over it again and kind of smooth out any harsh lines, but first I'm going to just do the other eye, and I'm just gonna do that off of camera because you don't really need to see the same process again. I'm just gonna go ahead and add a bit more pink because I'm wanting it a bit more hot pink for this Blossom look. So to do so, I'm gonna go in with the Huda Beauty Electric Obsessions palette, and I'm gonna go in with this pinky shade and this like smaller kind of blending brush. Essentially just wanna blend it into like here. So basically like throughout the crease all the way, but I'm wanting it to be a bit more precise as opposed to like kind of all over my eye. Blossom was always like my favorite Powerpuff Girl because she was pink. Essentially I created the other two Powerpuff Girls on Instagram, so if you wanted to see how they looked a little bit better, you can check them out on my Instagram, which is the same handle as my YouTube, SavoryX0. I've been real into like trying to create more adventurous looks, I guess. As you probably know if you follow me anyways, I don't tend to kind of stick to like nude tones on my eye makeup as much. So that's basically the pink blended into my eye, and I'm just going to go ahead and do the other eye now. Okay, so now that I've done that on both eyes, and being as unoriginal that I am, I'm going to go ahead and cut crease my eyes again like always. But I'm gonna go with more of a halo eye because I don't do that as often. To cut my crease, I'm gonna use the Tip Concealer from the Same. It's a Korean brand. Okay, so I'm just gonna blend out any harsh lines with this fluffy brush, which is clean. Yeah, so I'm just gonna blend that out over here, around kind of like the outer part of my eyes, just to ensure it doesn't look like messy. Just like to apply this basically on the lid of my eye, quite like a thin line, and then I just like look up and let the line create itself, and then I just kind of blend downwards from where the crease is already made, and then I just blend down from there. I might just blend out the color a bit darker, and then I just go in with this concealing brush and kind of blend it out a little bit more and try to create like a sharper line on the top. And then add a little bit more concealer. I tend to not really try to use too much because it gets covered with eyeshadow anyway, so there's not really much point. Okay, so that's basically the cut crease done on this eye. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same to this eye. Okay, so that wasn't the tidiest concealer application, but I'm just gonna go with it anyways. So going back in with the Revolution palette, I'm going to get the shade Sensation, which is this one here. It's quite like a creamy color, so I'm just gonna apply this on top of the concealer. It's like a creamy kind of pinky, and yeah, that should make it look a bit more of like a soft, nice cut crease. And then I'm just gonna also blend that out on the sides so it's more of a halo eye with like an actual pink color as well. And to do this application, I'm just using a shading brush. Yeah, so let's just kind of blend it out. I'll give you a zoom in to see what it looks like a little bit better. Yeah, so these eyeshadows are actually really soft and pigmented, and I'm surprised at how affordable they are too. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same application of Sensation onto my other eye, and then I'll come back and show you how I kind of blend them out and create a halo eye. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm gonna go ahead and start shading in the outer and inner corners of my eyes with the same shading brush that I used to apply this hot pink, and I'm gonna use the shade Suave to do so. So this will be to help create the halo eye look. So basically I'm just packing this into the outer corner first, and I like to kind of apply a little bit more on the bottom half of my lid. It's like here, and then at the top I kind of apply it a bit further out so it creates like the halo, like a sunrise. Yeah, so that's basically how I kind of blend it out, and I like to just like lightly add it in. So with the inner corner, I kind of just apply it all over. Tap in a little bit of this into the inner corner because I'm gonna end up re-highlighting kind of in the inner corners at the end probably anyways. But now that I've tapped it into the corner, just like fully over it, that's when I like to kind of blend into the other half. Add a little bit more product on. I'm just gonna go in with Sensation and the same shading brush again. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and use what's already on the brush so it's not too much product going onto my eye. And then I like to just lightly tap onto the center, and then I like to tap onto the bottom too, which just kind of blends it into the shading a little bit better. So now that I've done this eye, I'm going to go ahead and do the same on the other. I'm going to go ahead and just start on the cherry blossoms, and to do so I'm going to use the Wet n Wild eyeliner in Pretty in Mink, and then the white one is in the shade You're Always White, which sounds kind of racist, but essentially like a line from here, and then I'm just going to start drawing these little kind of branches out as well. And then to actually make the blossoms, I forgot to mention, I'm going to use the MAC lip pencil in the shade Edge to Edge. So I'm going to use this to kind of draw little flowers, and then go in with the white eyeliner pencil and kind of just accentuate the flowers a little bit so they actually show. I might even just put a little kind of white one here, just to add a bit more balance to the eye. So that's basically how I've done the blossom on this eye, and I'm just going to go ahead and do the same on the other eye now. So to line my eyes, I'm going to use the MAC liquid liner in the shade Brush Stroke. So it's like a brown liquid liner, which is actually really nice. I just want to line the lid very carefully, and I just want to like blend this out to my tree branch. Yes, that's basically the lining done. I just wanted it to be like a very subtle thin line, and I'm just going to go ahead and do the same on the other eye now. Okay, so now that I've done that, I actually ended up thickening out the line a little bit more and extending it a bit more towards my inner corner of my eyes. I'm just going to go ahead and apply the Flower Beauty Warrior mascara. So it's like this. Not that it really matters because I'm going to wear lashes anyways. So I'm just going to put this onto my top lashes. And I'm just gonna leave the bottom bare for now because I'm gonna go in with some more pink eyeshadow underneath as well. But I just want to kind of put lashes on to visualize the look a little bit better before I finish off the eyes. So for fake lashes today, I'm going to use these beautiful lashes from this New Zealand based company called Glambox. So this is what the lashes look like. They're like one of my favorite styles as well. So yeah, I'm going to be putting these on off of camera. Okay, so now that I've got my lashes on, I look so much better. Holy shit, like lashes just make the look. But I haven't finished my eyes just yet, so I'm just going to go back in with the Revolution palette. I'm just going to use the shade Nymph and this little mini shading brush to apply just under my eyes on my lash line. And then I'm going to use a white eyeliner on my waterline as well, so that'll kind of just make my eyes look a little bit more bigger. And when I put this on Instagram, I'm probably going to edit my eyes and make them pink, like my physical actual eyes, and make them pink. Yeah, so I quite like that. I'm just gonna add in a little bit of Suave as well, which is the same pink that I've been using. This one here, just to kind of blend that together. And I'll apply it more in the middle of my eye and blend it towards the darker. And I can even kind of just go hard and blend it all towards the blossom tree as well. Blossom tree, blossom plant, I'm not quite sure. I'm just going to go ahead and apply the white pencil liner to my waterline as well, and then I'll just go ahead and do the other for the other eye and do the shading and all of that as well, just while I'm at it. I'm just going to go back in with the palette and the shade Magnetic, which is this golden shimmer here. And I'm just going to use this in the inner corners of my eyes. And I may add just a teeny bit, just a little bit, before I get too carried away. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm just gonna put a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes as well. Okay, now that I'm finally done with my eye makeup, I'm going to go ahead and finish off the rest of my base makeup. So I'm gonna use the Mellow Stardust Glow palette, and this is in the shade medium to dark. I'm gonna use the Antares for kind of just contouring my face. I'm a really lazy contourer, so since I have a fringe, I'm not even gonna really bother with contouring my forehead. Just kind of go in with this angled brush. And I'm just going to go in and use the blusher from the palette as well. Very pink look. I might actually put a bit of pink on my nose, just because this isn't really like an everyday kind of makeup look anyways. And just to give that like sort of flushed look. Then I'm just going to go in with the highlighter Luna in the same palette. Now, just for my lips, I'm gonna go in and use the MAC lip liner in Edge to Edge again, the same one that I used on my flowers. I'm just gonna go in and line my lips. For lipstick, I'm gonna use the Estee Lauder Pure Color Envy Liquid Metallic Lip in the shade 109, Like Your Love. So it's in a metallic pink shade. I wanted to go back in and touch up these flowers with a bit more of a darker lip liner, just so they look a bit more obvious, because I feel like you can't really see them that clearly. Yeah, so for that I'm going to use the Flower Beauty lip liner in the shade Plum. I feel like I'm just drawing like little cauliflowers or something on my face, but little pink cauliflowers. Pink broccoli. Yeah, so that kind of looks a bit more obvious now. And then I can also go back in with the white liner and kind of just blend it out a little bit more. Yeah, so that's basically my whole makeup look complete. And yeah, I'm really liking the whole pink vibes look with the orange wig. It's really like random and extra, but I love it. And yeah, it's got me excited for Halloween coming up. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do, but I have this orange wig and I also have a like baby pink wig which I want to use, so I'm excited about that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It's something a little bit different, and yeah, just let me know if you are kind of more into these kinds of videos as opposed to like normal makeup looks.